like no proxies this time around. Lillekanin spawning in the bottom here, bottom left location, as the blue Terran player. And his opponent for Team Monolith Gaming, it is ExE, the teal player, playing Terran as well. And this time around we should see more of a standard game, more of a normal game, as the supply depots are going down. Lillekanin may be trying to go for some shenanigans because he's walling off at the ramp in order to prevent his opponent from taking a peek inside his base and seeing what he's up to. So I don't know. Ooh. Alright, so here is the first difference. Lillekanin taking gas first, probably wants to go into a very quick factory, whereas ExE opening with barracks and gas afterwards, so he can either start producing marines and build his factory slightly later, or he can go Reaper and then factory, or even a reactor and a factory, and try to go cloaked banshees later on, maybe tanks, Hellions, who knows. But those are the possibilities, whereas Lillekanin will try to get a quicker factory and therefore a quicker starport potentially. It's as good an opening as any, and ExE is going to be lucky with his direction of scouting. People have been very lucky this evening to scout in the correct direction. So he gets a scout off, sees the factory, the quick factory, sees the second gas even? Wait a minute, what? No, he didn't see the second gas, but he should know, just from the quick factory, that banshees are a possibility, which is probably what Lillekanin is shooting for here. Now that he has his wall off, it's going to be up to this Reaper to scout, and that Reaper should try and take a look at the gas in the back. No? So ExE going for an expansion build with a lot of marines off of that reactor, delaying his factory and then putting it down. So he is taking full advantage of the map in terms of macro possibilities, but Lillekanin at the same time, you know, when somebody goes for a fairly quick CC and you go for a quick 1-1-1 opening, you can punish that really hard, especially with cloaked banshees, multiple attack points and stuff. So, you know, Lillekanin, what he can do, he can try to hit with the marines from the north, at the same time try to harass with the banshees at the expansion, or maybe even drop Hellions in there. Okay, cloaked banshees, probably tanks and marines. I sense heavy pressure coming. I know this is obvious by now, but I had to say it, just for the sake of saying it. So we should see a Viking being produced out of this starport, just to be safe versus banshees. Considering the fact that ExE did see that fast factory, he should know what is up. There's the Viking. And a Raven for Lillekanin. Nicely done. Of course, he's playing completely blind, so that Raven is gonna go out of that starport just in case his opponent went cloaked banshees himself. Nice, 2 kills on the banshees already, 3 kills. Viking's gonna swoop in, try to take the Banshee out, but I think Lillekanin is going to just cloak, circle around, and get another SCV. There we go. Very smart. At the same time, though, in Soviet Russia, Hellions are skirting past Marines, getting taken out, and not doing much of anything. I'm sorry to say this was not the most effective run by ever. And this Banshee is still accruing kills. 6 kills on that. 6 kills on that Banshee, and it's going to get away as well. And it can go back for seconds. Still has a little bit of energy. It's over. The Banshee's gonna go away. But now the follow-up: tanks, Marines. They're going to siege up the main base. And Lillekanin finally setting up his expansion, or setting his expansion up, as it were. He knows that the Banshee has run its usefulness, so he's going to try and pressure with the tanks. Oh, even auto turrets having to be thrown down, but Lillekanin just has too many Marines over here. Of course, the main strength of this push is the tank. The Marines are highly damaged. And, you know, maybe building your buildings in a line so close to the ramp is not such a good idea, and ExE GG.